In this video, we take a buggy ride through Sequoyah State Park in Oklahoma. We discover roadside attractions in Tulsa, and Grandpa finally gets a homemade cinnamon roll. The Oklahoma rest area has a dog park. You have arrived. Campsite 16 in the Choctaw Campground at Sequoyah State Park in Oklahoma. This is a nice state park. Humongous park. Trails, beaches, 4 or 5 different campgrounds. Long concrete pad with full hookups for less than $40 a night. We came in the first night, we decided we liked it so much we added 5 extra days. And yeah, guess what? It's the ADA or disabled site. We didn't intentionally do that. We booked it online, received the confirmation, and then Grandpa noticed that it was the ADA site. We called back right away and we said, we need to switch our sites. And she said, why? Why do we need to switch your site? I said, we accidentally booked the ADA site. And she goes, well, I don't care if you don't care. I said, really? Yeah, just stay there. We don't care. So we got this nice big site. Big backyard. Charlie's favorite hangout spot. Pretty sweet. Place for PePe to hang out. We could unload him and use the back garage for our desks and things. This is the first time PePe's been out in over a month. We found out when registering in the office that the buggy was allowed anywhere that cars and trucks were allowed. So essentially any paved surface in the campground.
You go get the keys, Peanut?
So we loaded up the puppies and we took a tour. laying in bed, listening to the rain hit the roof of the camper. A certain song keeps playing over and over again in my head. Well, the rain has stopped, and the sun is trying hard to come out, and I see some blue skies ahead. So we decided to get in the truck and go for a ride. I think we're heading to
Tombstone. We're going back to Arizona to Tombstone.
That would be okay. Tombstone was fun. No, we're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think Grandpa's got some spots picked out. I don't know where I'm going. We're just winging it. But it was nice that the rain stopped and the sun's coming out. And Saturday, Grandma's not working. Woohoo! So we're going to go see if we can find something fun to do. The first stop was the Route 66 Historical Village. It's a free open-air museum showing this huge oil derrick, a restored Frisco steam engine, vintage rail cars, and the replica 1920s gas station. So it looks like we're going to have to walk a couple blocks and go past all the geese. It's a pretty little walk though. The 11th Street Arkansas River Bridge, a vital, lasting link for the Route 66, and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. This is the East meets West sculpture, symbolizing the convergence of an old and new transportation method. They say the family in the Model T is the family of Cyrus Avery, known as the father of Route 66. I'm just amazed at the detail in this sculpture. Since we took the underground tunnel under the highway to get to the statue, we decided to take the bridge back to the truck. The Golden Driller. Should we go learn more about the Golden Driller?
Sure. Hey,
What?
I got a fun fact for you.
Yeah, what's that?
Today is National Make Your Husband Cinnamon Rolls Day.
Is it?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me that on a calendar.
Don't look it up. You calling me a liar?
Imagine that. Grandpa wants something made with cinnamon in it. Shocking.
And dough.
And dough. And go read the sign. Dedicated to the men of the petroleum industry who by their vision and daring have created from God's abundance a better life for mankind. Yeah, I'm sure there was absolutely no women involved. Jeez, I thought I had big feet. What's his backside look like? Here, Grandpa, stand next to that for reference. Those are some big shoes, man. What's special about this restaurant?
It's been here since 1956, and they make their own root beer.
Oh, root beer. Grandpa, show me which one you're getting. 2 patties stuffed with cheese and ranch and served in a deluxe top with a strip of bacon. I think I'm going to get smothered onion. Buttered burger topped with 2 slices of American cheese and sauteed onions. We'll have to get them to go. Why do we have to get them to go?
Because they don't have cinnamon rolls.
Are you still worried about cinnamon rolls?
Because the dogs are in the car.
And the dogs are in the car.
Pie? What flavor pie do we have?
Whoa.
Get him, killer.
Just backed into our campsite here at Choctaw Campground.
Who's that?
Hey, Charlie. Well, Peanut's back there too, see?
Who's that?
What a great day. You did a great job finding fun things to do in Tulsa. Thanks, Gramps.
Yeah, if you really want to thank me, make some cinnamon rolls.
Again with the cinnamon rolls.
Yeah?
I had no idea there was so much Route 66 stuff, but I guess you knew that.
With frosting.
What kind of frosting?
Gooey.
We'll see what we can do. Grandpa's outside. I'm going to start some cinnamon rolls. Now, these are the kind of cinnamon rolls that you mix up and build one day, put them in the fridge, and bake them the next morning for breakfast. So we'll surprise them in the morning that we'll have cinnamon rolls for breakfast. First thing we do is take 1 1/4 cup of warm milk, a tablespoon of sugar. The recipe says 1 package of dry yeast or 2 1/4 teaspoons. And I happen to have some yeast in the fridge in the jar. So I'm going to do 2 1/4. 2. Close enough, right? All right. We give that a little stir. And we let it set for about 5 minutes until it bubbles up. So we'll go do some other things and we'll come back and see if it's bubbled up. Whoa, look how frothy it got. I think we're ready. It says to add 7 tablespoons of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. I mixed them together in here, so we're just going to put that in. 1 whisked egg. And Grandma's pretty new to this recipe, so I haven't figured out ways to save the dishes. There are a lot of unnecessary dishes here. Then it says to start adding flour just 1 or 2 scoops at a time. And we can go up to 4 to 4.5 cups of flour, depending on the consistency of the dough. Okay, I have 3 cups of flour in there. It's already starting to get kind of sticky. But it doesn't look like it's ready to come out and start kneading though. It's a little too runny, so let's put in a little bit more. So this will be my 4th cup here. So when this is gone, then I'll know I have 4 cups. But I tend to use a lot of flour when I knead. So I don't want too much flour because that'll make it tough. I don't know. We can try pouring it out. It still looks pretty soft. Just going to knead it until it gets smooth and you incorporate that last cup of flour. So I think it's been about 5 minutes. The dough is nice and smooth. So I sprayed the mixing bowl with vegetable oil. Drop it in there. Flip it over so that there's oil on both sides and cover it with saran wrap. Get that good and tight on there. Cover it with a clean cloth and put it in a warm place to rise for about 30 minutes to an hour until it doubles. So we take a good look at it so we know when it doubles. It's been about an hour and I'd say we've doubled. At least. The yeast is working really good today for some reason, huh? We dump it out and we roll it into a rectangle. Six tablespoons of butter. 3/4 cup brown sugar. A little over a tablespoon of cinnamon. Like we say, never enough cinnamon for Grandpa. Roll it up. Roll it nice and tight. Pinch the ends. And because it's a little uneven, I kind of straighten out the ends so we don't make it a little more square. And I like to throw it on something I can cut on. I want to make 12 rolls. And the easiest way for me to get equal sized rolls is keep dividing in half. So now I have 6 and 6, right? So if I divide this in half and this in half, 4, right? And each of these in 3. At this point, you could cover them, let them rise a little bit again, and bake them. Or, since we want them tomorrow morning, I'm going to cover them up real tight and throw them in the fridge. Until tomorrow. Look it. We are ready to go now. Let's put those babies in and get the show on the road. It says 350 for about 20 minutes. Every cream cheese recipe you look at is just slightly different. Today I'm going with the 6 tablespoons of butter, 4 ounces of cream cheese, which is half a bar, and 2 cups of powdered sugar, a splash of vanilla, and then if it's too thick, you add a little milk. If it's too runny, you add more sugar. Yummy. I did 350 for 20 minutes. They looked not quite done, but I turned the oven off and I left them in for 5 more minutes. I think we're doing all right. In my world, I think they're a little underdone, but maybe that's a good thing. Make them extra ooey and gooey. Oh, it smells good. You ready, Gramps?
Sure.
Yeah, that's good enough for me. Whoa, Grandpa, no! Ready? Finally, Grandpa's got his cinnamon roll.